Yes, 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 yo. Yes, 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 yo. Yes, 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 yo. Uh, yes, yes. It's Friday night. We have finally reached it. Everything is going to be all right, and I'm going to teach it. But I ain't going to preach it, not shoving it down your throat, not putting it in your brain, but let me explain. Yo, some people say that they are the same in every situation they've ever been. That's a strain, and it sounds a little far-fetched. Could it ever be like that? It's kind of like I say, fetch you another thought or another reason. I don't think that you can use that one. It doesn't sound pleasing to anybody who's listening to it. Yo, but some people say that they can get into it. Can you be the same one with this one and that one? You didn't learn nothing from this one or that one. Well, maybe it was a different learning type of a thing. I don't know. Talk to me, King. I know that I had to learn and grow, and I had to increase the things that I learned, things I know. But maybe you was already ahead, so you didn't have to learn a lot. But instead, so maybe you just was on some other. I don't know. But, yo, you can tell me, brother. Have you had another journey that I can't understand? Yo, talk to me. Yo, you listen, my man. And I just want to understand. I just want to really know. Yo, you prove and show. I had to learn and grow from a child. I used to be running all crazy and thinking, wow, you know, when you're young, you think you're always right and you be ready to do crazy things, be ready to fight. Anytime somebody goes up against the grain, yo, you don't understand, then they won't explain. It's like two rams going at it, but they fighting over girls. Y'all fighting over territorial and world. Well, maybe it's a different fight. Maybe you can get it tonight and maybe get it right. I don't know who I'm talking to always, but all days I don't want to fail. I sell. Yo, I'm not going to tip the scales. You understand me? I'm just like the fish with the scale. All right. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Daily Go Getterism Show. As a matter of fact, it's the daily, it's the Daily Go Getterism Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about, can you be the same with everybody tonight? The same with every love. Think about the list of people that you have been in love with, that you have been in relationships with, that you have courted, that you have dated, that you have what's the word I'm looking for? Went steady with. All the people you have gone steady with. Can you honestly say that you've been the same with everyone? So every relationship that you've ever been with, you've been the same kind of person. You were always loving. You were always attentive. You were always respectful. You were always generous. You were always domestic. You were always responsible. Whatever it is, whatever it was, whatever the cookie cutter things that we like to say that we were or would be or could be or should be. Is it possible? Is it possible to be the same in every situation, every relationship that you've ever been with? Is it possible? Is it any way humanly possible to be the same way? You know, is it possible that you could have learned all of your good lessons when you were younger to the point where by the time you got older, you had already got this relationship thing down to a science? Not saying that the person that you were with was always the same or treated you the same, but you kept a consistent flow of modus operandi. So you always did the right things. Is it possible? Is it possible to be in a relationship situation like that? We gonna talk about it tonight. Or you think we ain't? We gonna get where the year's gonna be tight. We gonna talk about it, get into it right now. Yo, let's talk to each other. Are you down? It sounds like something I can get into. A lot of crazy stuff that I went through. You probably can relate. Sometimes I got the hate. Sometimes I got the love, but I had to stay above the water. Sometimes it felt like it was right here. I could just breathe a little bit, but I wouldn't dare to dip my head below the surface because I knew that I would drown myself. I'm out of here nervous. What's the good? What's up, y'all? What's hood? What's everything? Let's get it right. Understood. What up, y'all? What up? It's the Daily Go Get 'Em Show. So that's what we're talking about tonight. What y'all think? What y'all think? What's going on, T. Carey? Right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And ABCXYZ says, Julio. What Julio? Julio what? What I'm talking about? What are we talking about? Pollock Thakur. And I don't know what LOND means. I don't know, but it's all good. Welcome to the Daily Go Get 'Em Show tonight, y'all. So that's what we're talking about. The same with every love. Is it possible? Do y'all think that it's possible, humanly possible, to be the same way with every relationship that you've ever been in? And I'm talking about romantic relationships. I'm not talking about friendships. Is it possible? What do you think? Because I'm sure that some people probably think that, why wouldn't it be possible? Why would it be possible if you got it right the first time, or if you're the type of person that really is considerate to the point where you calculate and watch what people do and you learn what they like and all of that, and you respond in kind? And yeah, I was the same. I was a good relationship baby. I was a good boyfriend before I even started dating. Is it possible? Is it possible? Now, realistically, if you're stubborn, it probably is possible. Like if you're stubborn to the degree where you will, you refuse to change. But even if you are the most stubborn person and you refuse to change, or you refuse to compromise or bend to the whims, I still don't see how you could be exactly the same in every relationship. Reason being, wouldn't you get a different kind of energy from every situation that you've been in, and each situation that you've ever been in life? Well, for each person that you've ever met in your life, for each person that you've ever been interested in, the ones that you have gone forward with and the ones that you have stopped short. Like, I don't know about this one. I don't know if this is such a good idea. As you were completing your vetting process, your vetting cycle, is it possible for you to have remained the same, even if you were stubborn? Like, I'm an immovable object. Is it possible? Well, some people say that it is possible. What say you? Please do me a favor, hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the daily. It's the daily Go Get 'Em Show. I'm your host, son 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. What's good? What's good? Can you be the same in every relationship? Everyone I've ever been with, and this is whether we're talking about romantic relationships or any type of relationship, you go off of energy. Everybody's energy isn't the same. Everybody isn't speaking the same language. Even if they're speaking English, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're speaking the same language. You can get into love languages, you can get into body languages, you can get into spiritual connections and communications. It's not going to always be the same. So if it's not always the same, what is it? What are we doing? Like, how are we navigating this thing? And how can you remain the same as you try to figure out certain situations? Because I don't think that any relationship is so harmonious that you don't have anything to learn from each other. I'm not even sure if that would be. I'm not sure if that would be a happy situation. Like, what do y'all think? Do you think that you could be happy in a situation where you didn't have to learn anything about your partner? I mean, unless you grew up with them and you knew them from way back in the day, like, is it possible that you wouldn't need to learn nothing else about them? Like everything that you learned about them was good. Like they just keep reinforcing what a great person they are. This is off the chain. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow, she about to turn it out. Shirley Show, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Show, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. And Jen Ramirez. Jen Ramirez, what's going on? How you feeling, ma? Good to see you. Good to see you. Always, always. But yeah, the same with every love. The same with every love. I don't know. You know, this is different from, you know, sometimes people worry about body count and how many people you've been with and all that kind of stuff. I think it's probably more beneficial to concentrate on quality versus quantity. And if you are the type of person that cannot escape concentrating on quantity, so you're always thinking about how many people that somebody that you're dealing with has been with, like that's your thing. Like, you know, I gotta know. I gotta know how. If that's the case, then what are we really looking at? You know, so. And we might have to take a look at that. Can you be insanely jealous in every relationship that you've been in? Insanely jealous, like you just can't let it rest. You just can't let it rest. So in every relationship, you know, checking phones and hiding in bushes and doing drive-bys and requesting FaceTimes. Like, yo, every time we talk, can we talk on video? Like every single time? Like on the Jetsons? Or something like that. Like, you don't like seeing my face? Shout out to all the women who send they men pictures of them every day. Every day. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret and you're not gonna like it. Your man don't like that shit. It's not that he don't like your face, and it's not that he don't like seeing you. But he don't need to see a fresh picture of you every day. It's kind of it borders on kind of being conceited and like, I know you need to see me. Like, look, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with, you know, you want to show off your new outfit. You know how it is. If you don't live with your girl, whatever, y'all don't see each other every day. So, you know, when she throw that shit on, she wants you to see her. Like, yo, I wanted you to see me today. I was looking cute today, babe. I was looking cute. But if you send him a picture every single day, believe me, that cat is deleting them shits. Like, oh, you ain't gonna be taking up all my storage space with this bullshit. Just saying, you know. I mean, and there are women who do that shit. So they text a man a picture of them every single day. Every day he getting fresh prints. Now, if he love you, you know, he goes, all right, baby, you know, that's cool. Yeah. He ain't gonna say shit, but he gonna delete them fucking pictures. Like, just listen, I'm just trying to give you some game, man. That's all. I ain't trying to hurt no feelings. I'm just letting you know how it go. Naturalista Rat was good. What's going on, ma? How you feeling? Good to see me some you without a diggy doubt. Yeah. So the same with every love. Yeah, can you be? I mean, Now, y'all got to understand the question that I'm asking, because I'm asking, have you been the same in every relationship? Or is it possible for somebody like you to be the same in every relationship? Because you may date other people who follow a definitive pattern. Like maybe in every relationship, somebody cheated on you. Maybe in every relationship, somebody put hands on you. Maybe in every relationship, they were emotionally abusive. Maybe in every relationship, they was, they was on some bullshit or whatever. Well, you can't necessarily control the actions of other people, but then you would probably have to take a look at yourself to see why is it that you attract that type of energy, because you may have a secret attraction to it without even seeing it. You may think that you're just looking at body characteristics, physical characteristics, when in reality you are looking past all of that and you can see deep into the psyche of a person. You keep attracting the same thing that you say that you dislike. You keep ending up with the energy that you detest. Like that ain't, yeah, like that. Yeah. But what about you? Because in this space right here, we're not in a space where we necessarily have to be secretive. We don't know each other like that. So whatever we write here, you could be telling the truth or you could be lying. We don't know. What proof do we have? I mean, unless y'all know each other personally, unless y'all have each other's phone numbers, addresses, have hung out, have seen developments and declines in each other and all of that kind of stuff. It's the internet. You can kick all of the bullshit that you want to. Ain't nobody gonna know. And some people take really, really big advantage of that. Like, how they gonna know? Who gonna tell them? Who gonna tell them I ain't rich? Who gonna tell them I ain't the best? Who gonna tell them that I ain't the best lover, the best son, the best father, the best brother? Who gonna tell them that I don't get paid? Who gonna tell them that each and every day I get late? Who gonna tell them that, I am the man? Who gonna tell them that I would never snitch or take the stand? Like, who gonna tell them that I ain't the fella? Who gonna tell them that I used to be with Rockefeller and DJ Yella with NWA, you say? Who gonna tell them that I died with Easy-E, came back for free? Who gonna tell them that I ain't the best? Who gonna tell them that I ain't right Wild Wild West for Will Smith? Who gonna tell them that I don't smoke a split, but I still be getting high because I'm so goddamn fly? Who gonna tell them that I don't look the best? I ain't got no picture on here. You can't get with your own stare. Who gonna tell them that I'll be lying? Who gonna tell them that I ain't telling the truth and ain't got proof? Who gonna tell them that it's like this, but it's really like that, and my pockets is crazy fat? Who gonna tell them that I go back and forth, up and down, and side to side, and never hide? Who gonna tell them that I don't always ride? Sometimes I be act like a coward inside. Who gonna tell them that I'm afraid of mice and I always gamble, but I won't roll the dice? Who gonna tell them that I'm jealous as hell? I don't let my girl out the crib. It's like a cell. Who gonna tell them that it's like crazy, energetic and lazy? Take them 80 to 80. Who gonna tell them that I really love my lady? I never do nothing bad to her, but I still screw her? Who gonna tell them? Who, you don't know? Who, you don't know, son? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So technically, this is a safe space. Technically, this is a very safe space, but it can get horrific. It's Friday night, y'all. I'm ready to get ill. What y'all know? Olga Beck, Izmatov. Olga Beck. What's going on, man? Good to see me, some of you, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get dressed. Let's go ahead and get dressed. You two want to play my algorithm? Fuck y'all. I don't care. I care. I don't care. I care. But fuck it. In the meantime, in between time, we gonna still get right. Hit the like button, y'all. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, guts this tan, man. You see? Look at them cow bones shine. Look at the black on the cow bone. That shit look nice. This shit look nice. We gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it popping. All right, which one y'all want? Left, right, middle. Middle, left, left, middle, right. What's going on? Which one y'all want to wear? Which one y'all want to wear? Which one? Which one? Which one? The one on the left? Popular. Popular. One in the middle. One in the middle. It's good. It's good. We good. Or the one on the right. What y'all say? Shirley Cheryl says left. Shirley Cheryl says left. What's good? So that's the one on the right. This is the one in the middle. I don't know. Olga Beck says X, etc. I don't know. All right, and that's the one on the left. What y'all want? What y'all want? We got one vote. That one vote is about to win. That one vote is about to win. All right, we got 2 for the left. And we might have 3 for the left because Olga Beck might, ECT might mean left. ECT might mean left, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So, all right, this is the one on the left. This is the one. This is the front runner. That one is winning. This is the one in the middle. Come on, what we doing? What we doing? And this is the one on the right. The right. Get right. Get right. Get right. Get right. All right. Since y'all lunching, count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left wins. Left wins. Left wins. Oh, it would have won anyway because T. Carey Rice showed up late. She showed up to the voting booth a little bit late, and that's okay. That's okay. You say that. I said that it's okay. Yo, man, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. See which one is better. I think this one is a little more. Okay. Look at here. Look at that. Look at y'all looking good. Looking real good. You know what I'm saying? Looking real. Looking real good. Looking real good right now. Ladies, you're looking pretty. You're looking beautiful. You're looking sweet. You're looking sexy. You're looking elegant. Looking gorgeous. Drop dead. Brothers, you're looking fly. You're looking handsome. You're looking suave. You're looking debonair. You're looking real smooth tonight. Got on your soft stuff. Everybody is good. Everybody is good. Everybody at the party looking good tonight. Everybody must have been shopping tonight, man. It's getting close to Christmas time. They must have wore their Christmas clothes early. They must have wore their Christmas clothes early. We good. We are real good. We are real good. Baby hits a wall. What's good? Baby hits a wall. Was good tonight. I said, that's get it right. I said, baby hits the wall. Yeah, what y'all know? Let's go, baby. Yeah. Do y'all get the beat? Get it. Y'all ready? Last one. All right. Now we ready. I think we need a little warm up because I don't know. We was a little cool. I think we need to warm up a little something. I had to put on my warm up suit. I had to put my warm up braids. I mean my warm up beads on. You know what I'm saying? yeah. I had to put my warm up beads on. What's good, y'all? All right. So the same with every love. By the way, y'all know the phone lines are open. The phone lines are never closed down now. 267-874-1949. 267-874-1949. I said a 267-874-1949. That's the number to call. I said a 267-874-1949. That's the number to call. I said a 267-874-1949. Yes, y'all. I said a 267-874-1949. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 267-874-1949. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 267-874-1949, baby. Call 267-874-1949, and we can get you on up in here. We can have this conversation. Y'all know there's no censorship on this show. It's absolutely no censorship on this show. We have no censorship on this show. Everything is good. You can get it off your chest. You can talk about it. You can get it off your chest, and you can expressly get it off your chest. 267-874-1949. The same with every love. The same with every love. Is it possible for you to be the same with every person that you've been with? Have you been that consistent? Now, you know, I would think that for people who have ever been in abusive relationships, it probably wouldn't be beneficial for you to be the same in every relationship that you've been in. Well, what have we here? We have a phone call on the line. All right.
You have a call.
All right, hold on. Caller with the last number is 71728. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. Thank you for calling in. What's on your mind tonight? What's good? They hung up. They said, nah. But just in case it was some kind of technical difficulty, call it with the last numbers 9721. You can call back in. You know, we here all night. And all night means had that done before 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what we mean by all night. But you have time. But on the strength of what we're talking about tonight, what is the strength of what we're talking about tonight? Is it possible to be the same with every love? Like I said, if you're the type of person that have been in abusive relationships, then it probably wouldn't be beneficial for you to be the same in every relationship, because there are probably lessons that you need to learn, like how to not attract people who will try to bash your face in or humiliate you or demoralize you, embarrass you, and straight up and down harm you. Anybody who has ever seen a person with their abuser out in the world, at a party, at a function, in the hospital, things like that, and you see how both parties seem to try to want to dumb it down, it's kind of ugly. You know, they might still be together, but you can see that one person is violently dominant over the other one. And often when a person is violently dominant over somebody, they're also looking to be mentally dominant over that same person. You know, almost like the way that you would treat a dog abusively, they want to try to treat a human being the same way. So that person will always have to watch the things that they say. They will always have to play to the abuser's ego. They will always have to, you know, kind of bow down and submit and pretty much give way to the abuser. And it's an ugly situation, and it only gets uglier from my point of view. It only gets worse from my point of view. It only gets to the point where it gets more and more dangerous. So how would you be the same in every relationship that you've been in if you have been in multiple abusive relationships? How would that work? Well, without knowing firsthand, I can only tell you what I've observed. And what I've observed in people that have been in those situations is that they normally do whatever they can to try not to escalate the situation. But sometimes there have been situations where they have been the person. I'm not going to say that they made a person lay hands on them, and I'm not going to do any victim shaming. But I think that you can learn how to make any situation better, or you can learn how to make it worse. And needless to say, that's not a favorable position to be in, but it happens to people. So being as though it does happen to people, we have to take into consideration what that means. What does it mean when you are consistently in a violent situation, when you are consistently in a situation where somebody is trying to hurt you? What does that mean? Well, it can mean a variety of things, none of which are good things, you know. But yeah, if and I want to be careful when saying this, but I may be speaking directly to some people because they may know this, or they may have witnessed this. There are some people who seek out toxic relationships. There are some people who are in abusive relationships and don't consider those relationships to be abusive, even though they may be the victim or the abused in that relationship. So it's sad, and it's consistent, and it's something that will make it it's something that will be harder and harder to get out of because you haven't accepted that it's a bad relationship. So if you've always been the type of person that made excuses for your abuser, for example, like you've always made excuses for somebody putting their hands on you. Like, well, it's because he been stressed out, or it's because his mom died, or it's because he grew up without a father, or it's because he can't find a job, or it's because he doesn't have use of a full range of motion in his right arm. He has a handicap or something like that. If you're the type of person that will bail a person out of culpability for putting you in an abusive situation, it's going to be hard. It's going to be very, very hard for you to get past that because you don't see the situation for what it is. So you'll take the black eye, or you'll take the busted lip, or you'll take the broken arm in stride, like it's going to stop one day. Like when Donald Trump said COVID was just going to end magically one day, like the shit is just going to go away. It's going to be something that that a bunch of people had, and then all of a sudden nobody had it. But that hasn't happened yet. That hasn't happened yet. So those that might be something that we have to deal with. But being the same in every relationship. Cal says, hope you are doing well. I'm feeling like a real man should, my brother. I hope you're feeling well as well. If you are a brother, because you could be a sister. I'm not sure what Cal stands for. It could be like for Christine Andrea Lambert, or it could be for Calvin. Could be. No disrespect either way. No disrespect either way. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Thanks for coming to this show. Appreciate it. So we're talking about the same with every love. Is it possible to be the same with it? It's the same with every person that you've ever been with romantically. Is it possible to be the same in every relationship as you were before? So from the time that you started dating, you already knew exactly how you wanted to conduct yourself in a relationship. Is it possible? I'm just asking questions. And you know what I think is interesting? As I'm looking over the little bit of comments that we have, and nobody has actually answered that question. Not from my vantage point. I don't see where anybody has answered the question. Like, can you be the same? I don't know. Are we thinking about it? Like, mulling it over, considering whether it could be possible or not, or whatever? I don't know. But is it possible? Is it possible to be the same in every relationship? Now, if I use myself as an example, no, I haven't been the same in every relationship. Do I have some consistencies? Absolutely. But I couldn't be the same with every relationship because I'm not dealing with the same woman. I'm not even sure if I'm dealing with the same type of woman in every relationship. Not so sure. I might be dealing with alphas. Sometimes I might be dealing with betas at other times. But that energy that is given off by somebody is something that you can't really discount. It's something that you have to take into consideration. Like if somebody treats you, in a different way than you've ever been treated before, like let's say consistently everybody you have dated has been I don't know, a good cook. Like they all cook. Like that's what they like to do. For some reason, for whatever reason, they have always been the type that'll make sure that you get a good hot meal, or make sure that you fed. And then you get with this one chick that doesn't seem to be all that concerned about it. Like she don't even ask you if you ate. Like that's just not part of a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, so there's going to be a difference. because you're used to being checked up on them, you know, to see if you ate. And you get with one chick and she's not asking you about whether you ate. Doesn't seem to be all that concerned about it. Doesn't mean that she's not attentive to your needs. It doesn't mean that she doesn't like you. It doesn't mean that she doesn't care about you. She just may not be the type of person that concentrates on food. She just might be the type of person who doesn't concentrate on food. I can honestly say I've never asked a woman on a daily basis, or probably any basis, if they ate today or what they ate today. I can honestly say that. Now, if I can hear them eating over the phone, because, you know, women be eating on the phone, you know, be snacking and shit. Like, what are you stuffing your face with? Like, yeah, and so my supervisor was tripping today, but, you know, we got it ironed out. I thought I was gonna have to clock out earlier at this joint. I thought I was gonna have to clock out earlier on her ass. Yo, what the fuck is you eating? Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I was eating this sandwich. This is good, motherfucker. This sandwich is good as shit. We got hoagies from. They got us a hoagie platter from. Anyway, Jen Ramirez says, from my experience with dudes, I think I'm the same in relationships. Now, when you say that you're the same in relationships, exactly what does that mean? What does being the same mean? You know, I mean, because, and this is no disrespect. Have you been allowed to be the same in every relationship? And what I mean by being allowed to be the same in every relationship is that there may be situations where it's just not possible for you to do the same things. Let's take some physical things. Let's say you're used to pleasing your man. You're used to doing certain things that you have known that a man likes. It could be anything from massages, back rubs, rubbing his scalp, like blow jobs, to whatever he needs. You're used to that. And you get with a dude who don't like oral sex. Like, he don't want you to go down on him. Now, that might be your claim to fame. Like, you the superhead. Now, you might ask, well, what kind of man don't like head? Well, honestly, that's not every man's thing. He may have had an experience tied to oral sex that turns him off when it comes to that. Like, suppose he's been in an abusive situation. So he don't, maybe oral sex takes him back to a place that he doesn't ever want to be in again. It takes him to a place where he's uncomfortable. So, but you're used to getting down there, and you know what I'm saying? You're used to pulling the zipper down and making magic happen. Like, you're about to fall in love, whether you like it or not. But he ain't having it. He like, nah, we good. Hey, pull your panties down. You like, yeah, I'm gonna do all of that, but he like, no. Now, granted, you are still a pleaser, and you still have the skills to do what you have always done, but he may not be allowing you to do it with him. And you may be feeling like he's really missing out. But at the same time, you're missing out because you're not getting a chance to give him the full experience of what you know you can do. And Jen says, like a few guys said the same thing about me. What'd they say? I gotta make sure I'm following you. Like, exactly what did they say? They said that you're the same in relationships? I don't know. I mean, did they know somebody else that you had been with or whatever? Like, yeah, I mean, was it like a tight knit circle or something? I don't know. All I know is this. If you are the same in every relationship that you've ever been in, I'm trying to figure out what the motivation would be to be in another relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're the same, oh, they called me selfish. Oh. Oh. Well. This is a big ding. Okay. All right. Well, that's honest. That's honest. And so let me ask you this. Are you comfortable? Are you cool with that? Like, so if in every relationship that you've been in, if they called you selfish, like, you good with that? You know what I mean? Because you might be good with it. It might work for you. Like, they may call you selfish, but still submit to your selfishness. They might still facilitate your selfishness. They might still make you even more selfish by giving you everything that you want. If what you are selfish about is within the bounds of reasonability, and you can be reasonably selfish. And I can give some examples of that. Coco, what up? Good to see me some you. That's what I'm talking about. Coco T. Haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. It's good to see you, without a doubt. And Info Spot 411, my dude, what's going on? How you feeling, my man? How you feeling? Good to see me some you, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So yeah. So we are asking a question about, is it possible to be the same in every relationship that you've been in? So yeah, getting back to what we were talking about, Senorita Ramirez, like, you could be selfish, you could be reasonably selfish. In other words, like, you could be selfish in a way that, like, expecting or demanding monogamy is a form of selfishness. Or you may be selfish with your time. Like, maybe there may be times when he wants more of a group situation. And you could be selfish in the way of saying, like, no, I need all of our time to be ours. So when you want to spend time with your kids, go ahead, you spend time with your kids. I'll be here when you get back. But I wanted, like, when I spend time with you, I just wanted to be me and you. That is selfish, but it might be reasonably selfish. Like, in the case if y'all don't see each other all the time, so the time that y'all spend together might be more and more valuable. Like, you might really need that one-on-one time. And so maybe when he comes through, you're like, yo, you can't go nowhere until we through. You know what I'm saying? So, any appointment, don't even come over the crib. Don't come around if you have appointments to fulfill, or if you got calls to take, or whatever. I need all your time. Turn the phone off. So Coco says, I hope I'm better in all my relationships. As long as I'm not worse than when I came in, it's a win. And I accept that. That doesn't sound like a bad thing to me. It sounds like a good thing. Honestly. It sounds like a good thing. But being the same, first of all, if we're talking about being the same in all relationships that you've been in, are we talking about a good thing? Are we talking about a good thing? Have any of you ever been in a situation where you thought that you were doing good and somebody really didn't like what you were doing? I mean, really, and this could cover a lot of ground. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought that you were doing a good thing and somebody didn't really like what you were doing? I got an example. Y'all know I be having examples. Man, I got examples. There was this one girl that I used to mess with back in the day. Way back in the day. I liked to kiss. She liked to kiss. And she had like this big mouth, which is a good thing. Big mouth chicks are great because they normally got big mouths and big tongue, you know what I mean? But some will try to swallow you whole. Her thing wasn't swallowing you whole. She used to bite my tongue. So, like we kissing and she would literally be chewing on my tongue when she kissed. Now, at first, it was a little odd and it wasn't bad at first. But after she really gets into it, you know what I mean? It's like she tenderizing my tongue. So, for her, it's this passionate kiss. She kissing and biting tongue, and I had to tell her, I said, I asked her, I said, why do you bite my tongue when we kiss? And she was like, what are you talking about? I don't bite your tongue. I was like, what? I was like, little boy, look, I got bite my tongue from the kissing. Now, I mean, the kiss is good. I mean, you kiss good, but you biting. Like, you fucking my shit up. Look, I gotta bite my head, bite my dick, and look, I'm bleeding. You biting too hard. You biting too hard. She didn't really realize she was doing that shit. That shit was crazy. But she didn't. She didn't realize that she was, you know what I mean? She was mauling my shit. I was kissing this joint. I was defenseless. She was fucking me up. Coco says, my last relationship, I definitely grew. I was more vulnerable and patient. Now they are my traits, and I love it. Okay, so it sounds to me like you're not the same in all your relationships. It sounds to me like you've grown. You've learned a few things. You stepped it up a little bit. You know what I mean? You've moved on. Levels. What sounds like a good thing to me. Info Spot says, hope she didn't bite when giving son. No, she didn't. She was magically tame. She's, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody punched her in the head. Maybe she did. No disrespect. Well, maybe she did bite somebody and maybe he punched her in the head like, yo, fuck you. Hey. Why you do that? I ain't going down you no more. I bet you was biting my shit up. I gotta use that again. I'm sorry. You ain't have to hit me. I'm going home. You already home. Well, get out. I don't know, man. But yeah. So had I not told her that, and she got sensitive about it too, like real shit. She gave me the energy like I must be a pussy because I don't want my tongue all bit the fuck up. She was getting me with the molars, son. She was getting me with the molars. She wasn't. Well, I guess that's a good thing because if she was incisor my tick, and she was giving me the incisor, I should be all. You know what I mean? She would have Lorena Bobbitt me. Don't Lorena Bobbitt me. Don't anything but that. Don't Lorena Bobbitt. Yo, stop it. Don't Lorena Bobbitt. Yo, please stop. I said don't Lorena Bobbitt. Please stop it. Yo, you gobbing for apples. That shit is crazy. All right. Cheryl Halsey, what's going on, my good to see, good to see me, some you. You know that I do. Good to see you, without a doubt. Appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you ever subscribe to the channel, yeah, this is the Daily Go Get It Show. I'm your host, 752, and we are talking about the same with every love. The same with every love. Is it possible? Is it possible for you to be the same with me, love? Every love that you have gotten into, you have been 100%. You've always cooked, you have cleaned, you have been a pornographic lover, and you have been attentive to needs. You have asked what is wrong. What are your dreams? What can I do to help you? How can I make you love me more? How can I become more lovable to you? How can I be like a blow-up doll to you? Play with me like Bootsy Collins in 1977. You know, wind me up, pull my string, I'll dance, I'll sing, I'll play for you. Where my old schoolers? What y'all know? Wind me up, wind me up, I'll dance, I'll sing, I'll play for you. Boozilla! Play for you now. All right. But yeah, the same in every relationship. Like I said, man, you know, you may be doing something in a relationship that you really think is good, and then you find out that it doesn't have as much value as you thought it was, that you thought it had. Like you really thought that you thought you was doing the right thing. You thought you was doing a good thing. You thought that everything was cool, and you found out like, yeah, she don't like that. She don't like that. That's not a good look. Well, you know, things happen. Things happen. So when things happen, you have to, you know, try to fall in line or make adjustments as make the adjustments as needed. Speaking of needs, not everybody has the same needs. So how can you be the same with everybody when everybody is not the same person? They don't all have the same needs. They might not have the same needs domestically. They may not have the same requirements physically. Even, and when I say physically, I don't even just mean in a sexual way. Maybe, okay. Ladies, some of y'all are the kind of women that try to make sure that y'all look good for your man all the time, whatever it takes. So you may be the type of woman that asks your man, you know, like, how would you like me to wear my hair? You may not be asking him to pay for it, but you might be interested in looking the way he wants you to look. So you giving him the opportunity to design you. Like, how, you know, hey, babe, how would you like me to wear my hair? You know, do you want it up? Do you want it down? Should I cut it off? Short? Do you want me to grow it out? You want it natural? You know, is there a particular color that you would like to see me in? Something like that. Maybe you want to be pleasing to the eye of your man. And maybe you're the type that always asks your man, you know, what he thinks. And maybe you're used to getting that type of input. Maybe the men that you've dealt with in the past have been the type that will tell you, well, yeah, I want you to do it like this. I want you to look like that, and blah, 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 blah. And you ain't feel no kind of way about it. You know how some women, you know, might figure if you make a suggestion or how they should wear their hair or dress or something like that, they might feel offended because they think that you're trying to model her after somebody else, maybe even somebody that you are attracted to currently or somebody that you used to deal with. Sometimes it can cause problems like that. But let's say, what up, Brandon Stacks? What's good, my dude? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. But let's say that you got with this dude and he don't tell you how to wear your hair. He's not even interested in all of that. Like He like on some Barry Manilow shit. I love you just the way you are. I mean, it happens. It can happen. What if you get with a dude who really isn't pressed about how your physical looks are? So he's not interested in telling you how to wear your hair, or how or if you should wear makeup, or how you should dress, or trying to style you in some kind of way. Like, do you want me to be in heels, flats, or Timbs? And he like, come on, babe. When I met you, you was looking good. You know, so as long as you stay along those lines, but you might actually want that input. But he ain't giving you that input. How can you be the same in that situation? You may be really looking to see what he wants and to give him what he wants in you. Not every woman will do that. A lot of women be like, I'm me. And I was who I was when you met me, and you trying to change somebody. Don't be trying to change nothing over here, because if I ain't good enough for you, then go find somebody else. I mean, when you met me, I was and I was and you know that and you can see me yeah. So real shit. So what happens when you trying to be the same woman that you were with the men that you have been with your current man, and he ain't allowing you to be that same woman? He's telling you make the decision. I don't decide how you look. You decide how you look. I will just give an approval or disapproval. With the guan. Now that can happen. That can honestly happen. So, now you smack dab in the middle of a situation where they won't let you be the same woman that you have been. So do you switch up? Do you get offended? Do you leave the situation like, listen, I can't be with no man that ain't trying to take charge? You know how some women will look at it that way. Like, look, how about this? How about this? Now, this is a light situation. This is a light situation. But since we was talking about a situation where a man might not want to take charge or take control of certain situations that he may find to be trivial or whatever. But let's take a situation where you're used to dealing with men that are more A-type personality. Type A personality. So they're used to, showing leadership skills. Every now and then they may have to curb their language or their approach. They might have to put a lighter touch because they used to going heavier and harder. You're used to dealing with a man that tells you, well, listen, this is what we're going to do this night and the next night and from now on. You're used to dealing with the type of man that, even though they're nice men and all of that, not saying that they're mean or anything, but they might be the type to be like, yeah, over there, we going over there. Or listen, I need you to stay over here while I go over here and do this, and then I'll be back, but be in the same position that I left you in when I get there, because you may be used to somebody like that. And then you get with somebody who's a type B personality. I'm not saying that he's totally milquetoast, but he might not be the type that is a take charge. Let's make it simpler. I'm gonna put some adobo in here. Put some adobo and give me some of that teriyaki. Give me some of the soy sauce. Give me some of the teriyaki. Give me some of that adobo. Yeah, put it in here. Yeah, give me some rice. You know what? Give me some rice and some noodles. We're gonna do some different shit. Give me some rice and some noodles. Let's say all the men that you have dealt with had a car. You used to getting picked up. Y'all go out on dates. He come and pick you up. You go out on a date. He drives every single time. Now you get with this dude and you really like this dude. He's a good dude. But guess what? He ain't got no car. Yeah, he ain't got no car. And guess what else? He ain't got no license. And guess what else? He don't drive. Nah. He don't drive. He ain't got no license. He ain't got no car. He ain't got no license, and he don't drive. So when y'all go out, y'all either got an Uber or you got to drive because you got a car. What you gonna do? Can you be the same? Can you be the same kind of person that you were with all your other men? Can you? Huh? Can you? Huh? Can you? Huh? 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 Maybe so, maybe no, maybe yes. Probably not yes. Coco says as long as he likes the outcome and comments on how good it looks when it's all, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. When it's all said and done, it's cool. I can understand that. I can understand that. But yeah, what about the scenario I just gave y'all? What about that? What if your man, you know, all the other men that you've dealt with, they got their own shit. They got their own car, they got their own crib, you know, maybe they make a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe they're career oriented or just have a decent job. They handle handle their BI, and you dealing with this new dude who's a nice guy, has a lot of upside, but maybe he's not all that ambitious. Maybe he's just a straight 9-to-5 guy who is cool with just waiting for his annual raises and, you know, kind of, you know, flowing with the fishes and towing the line. He might make a decent salary, but he ain't really trying to do nothing. He ain't trying to step up to the plate. He ain't trying to lead nothing. You know, he might be a subordinate on his job. He ain't trying to be no supervisor. He ain't trying to step up to the manager's role. He ain't trying to move up. He want more money, but he's willing to wait for it or just hope that he gets hope that he gets promoted some kind of magical way or whatever. You know what, Info Spot? I just saw your comment where you said, was she from Camden, New Jersey? And you know what? Damn if the fuck she wasn't. He was actually from Camden, New Jersey, but she was in the light. She was in Camden Light. There's a little town right next to Camden called Pensauken, and that's where she was from. Went to Pensauken High. No bullshit. I'm like, how did he know that? People, she was literally from Camden. Well, she was from Philly. Then they moved. Her grandmother lived in Camden, and she moved to Pensauken. Pensauken is Camden for people who had good jobs. Literally, Pensauken, like here's Camden and here's Pensauken. They are joined in unholy matrimony. So you on welfare, Camden. You got a good job, Pensauken. So Pensauken is the moving on up or moving on over for people who born and raised in Camden. And you know, I never made that connection. Every chick I messed with from Camden has some shit with him. You got me tonight. I was not thinking about that shit. My man Dominic Jimenez. Dominic, what's good? Coco says it depends on where we live. If we live in a car dependent city, then that ain't going to work. But if we live in NYC, not having a car is cool. Yeah, but it's not the fact that he doesn't have a car. It's the fact that he doesn't drive a car. So if you're used to men like the New York cats that I know, they get cars. I mean, they don't. It don't matter whether they live uptown, Queens, the Bronx, Brooklyn. Like they like, nah, we don't play that. I ain't. Shit, I had to get on the train the whole time when I was young. I ain't getting on the fuck. I don't care if I live in the building. I don't care if I live in a brownstone. I don't care if I live in one of those little ass houses in Queens. Gotta have a car. So that to me, that's the tale of two New Yorkers. So if you used to men that insist on having a car, insist on being able to, not just have a car, but maybe they used to have a nice ride. Like, shit, I'm whipping. Tip my shit up, rim my shit up, spoiler kit my shit up, sound system my shit up. You might be used to those type of dudes. Or the luxury dudes, the Cadillac, Lincoln type. The big body Benz type. You mean a dude that don't drive? Like, no. I don't mean he don't have no car. He don't drive. And see, love it or hate it, there is a driver's mentality and a non-driver's mentality. There is a such thing as a driver's mentality and a non-driver's mentality. And that's just facts. When a man drives, he literally has a different attitude, a different outlook on leadership than a man who doesn't drive. And you can see it. It's a different energy. So if you're used to dealing with the kind of men who are drivers, you might have to switch up some things when you get with a non-driver. Because you ain't getting picked up no more. You busting it, training it, Ubering, lifting it. And that might not be, or either that or you driving your car. And no, he can't drive your car. Because, sometimes women to do that. They'd be like, here, you drive. Pass you the keys. Like, they might have grew up in a family where it was unacceptable for a woman to drive when there's a man in the car. Like, no, my dad always drives. My dad's the driver. We wouldn't give a shit if he was Teddy Pendergrass. Rest in peace, Teddy Pendergrass. But y'all know what, or Christopher Reeve. I don't care if you Christopher Reeve. You can work that little, remote control car. Just saying. Just saying. Dominic says, I knew two chicks who were in this exact situation. They ended up cheating and leaving for another guy. I'm questioning those two women and were worried about public appearance. Okay. And he also says one of those guys who didn't have a car or didn't drive couldn't because of a medical condition. Yeah, I was just saying that. Like I said, she might come from a family where the man do the driving, even if he Christopher Reeve. Like, I trying ass shit. I wouldn't care if you was a monkey. You drive with your feet. Like, you can't straighten out your arms, you elbow. Yeah. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Here, you just. Parallel park. I'm just saying. Coco says, nah, he has to at least drive. I feel like it's a rite of passage for adults. I literally got my driver's license at 35. LOL. Prior to that, I felt a child or passenger. I felt like a child or passenger princess. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if we're talking about you're the same with every lover, it may not be possible for you to be the same with every lover, because every lover is giving off a different kind of energy, and every lover is doing something different. You know what I'm saying? So it just might not. You may not have the opportunity to be different with every lover. I mean, I'm sorry. You may not have the opportunity to be the same with every lover. Info Spot says, guys don't drive, has to step up his game or shell out the money on dates. How about you just drive? Like, yo, man, come on, Info Spot, man. You know, we grew up on Tonka trucks, Hot Wheels, Matchbox. We grew up on that shit. Remote control cars with the line. You know, before we got the remote control with the radio. The remote control, you had to move with the car. You know, it might have had a 12-foot, 15-foot line to it. We come from cars. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I do not understand how a man can get to be a grown man and not want a car. I don't understand that. Now, I've heard some men say, you know, because they were in accidents. They was in an accident when they was younger and it scared them. You know what I mean? Man, you gotta come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, son. Come on, don't. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, son. I mean, I'm trying. We over here trying to. Hey, yo, listen, man. Yo, nigga, you got to. 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 But that's another thing. What if you're used to dealing with men that are a little bit more macho or brave or willing to overcome their fears instead of just nursing them? What about that? What about then? What about then? I mean, because that's a real thing. So when you're used to dealing with more of an alpha type, and then you get yourself a beta type, and all betas ain't bad, but they're not leaders. That's the only thing. Betas are not leaders. They are willing to let other people take the reins or be in the lead. Now, they might bitch about the leadership, but they ain't willing to go ahead and grab the reins themselves. That's not what's going to happen. And Postbot says, I agree. It's hard getting women without a car. I'm just saying what a guy has to do when he has no ride. Yeah, I've seen what they have to do. But yeah, it's like anything else in society that we excuse. Well, this non-driving shit ain't what's up. By a show of hands, who likes to go on long drives? Now, you might not like to go on long drives if you're the person who likes to, who has to drive, because a lot of people, I ain't trying to, if we got to drive to Virginia, yeah, I want to go to Virginia, but I don't want to drive. How come you can't? I understand. North Carolina, that's 10 hours. I don't feel like driving. Just be in the car that long. I be having, my kidneys messed up. I got pee. Okay. All right, I get it. But If you don't drive, it's hard for you to road trip. You might have to road trip. For example, your child got accepted to a college out of state, good school. Let's say you live in Philly and they going to Clark. Clark is in Atlanta. Y'all got to drive to Atlanta. You ain't trying to drive no 14, 15 hours. It'll take a minute to drive from Philly to Atlanta. That shit ain't no short ass ride. 13 to 15 hours. You gonna do that ride with somebody who can't drive? You can have an accident. You can have a seizure, a heart attack. You can break a nail, twist the ankle, have a bad tummy ache, acid reflux, sciatic nerve. I ain't going on no long ass road trip with somebody who can't take the wheel. You might just be tired. Like, yeah, I know I was supposed to get a lot of sleep before we went on this trip and shit, but I had a lot of shit to do. So, look, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drive 8 hours. You drive the next 7, or however long it take after that. Gabish? What you mean no? Well, no, because I can't drive. You can't what? Because I'm the type, I don't give a fuck whether you have a license or not. Just make sure you don't exceed the speed limit or get pulled over. I care about if you can drive or not, though. I'm not getting. I ain't gonna let nobody whip my ride. You know what you mean when who raised you? Who raised you? Shit, I told my daughter how to drive. She live in New York. Nobody in her whole family drive. Nobody in the house drive. Mom, grandfather, grandmother, big brother, nobody drive. You come to Philly, everybody drive. Everybody drive. Cousins, nieces, nephews, grandmother, grandfather, father. Everybody drive. Everybody. Neighbors, co-workers, random newsy people on the street. We all drive. So listen, bottom line is it may be hard for you to be the same with some people than you were with who you were with consistently before, because this person is different. So they might bring out something different in you. I got another example. Once I read these comments. Jim Ramirez says, I got a car. If I got a car, he better have a car too. That's just weird. That's what honestly, that's what I say. Like Coco said she didn't get a license till 35. I wouldn't give a shit if you was 40. You saw the importance of that shit. That's what I care about. We all have to step it up somewhere along the line. We got to step it up a little bit. We got to increase it a little bit. We got, you know what I mean? We got to get up off the stoop, get up off the corner. We got to rise up, move up, elevate, progress. Info Spot says, what is your take on the signs that in general are good for each other and one that don't match up well, like Leo, Virgo, Gemini, etc. Well, I'm actually very much into astrology. Jen says we should all have our own car. We should have our own cars. Yeah. Now, astrologically, A lot of people don't believe in astrology. They say, they don't really mean nothing because a lot of the signs have the same traits. And, I'm like, well, at its core, or should I say, in the least common denominator, astrology gives you a chance to at least learn some things about a person, some characteristics about a person. It's not saying that you should rely on astrology to try to get to know them intimately, deeply, or anything like that. But it is a good way to learn some characteristics of a person. And it's reliable in that sense. There's certain things that each zodiac sign, there's some traits that they carry. There's some things that they do. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And there's nothing to dismiss. Like, you can call it a coincidence happens once. If you can find consistencies in something, it's not a coincidence. So you say something like all Leos, like to take charge, or, they're a little bossy. They like to tell people what to do. I'm like, and I hope you're not waiting for me to be ashamed of that, because we don't look at it that way. We look at it like, listen, we don't have a hard time making decisions. So it's hard for us to deal with somebody who's all wishy-washy on some old, well, I don't know if, all right, this is what we're going to do then. Now, because a Leo will tell you, will be like, well, listen, here are the options that are on the table. A, B, C, and D. So which one y'all want to do? Well, A is like this, but look at C. C is like, and D is, so Leo is looking like, he's sitting there thinking like, I knew we should have only went with A and B. Because look at this bullshit. It's taking all day. I knew we should have just went with either salt or pepper, black or white, red or blue. But you said, all right, A, B, C, and D. And now so after a long ass time, and by Leo standards, that long ass time is like about 120 seconds. They like, okay, we're going with C. Now everybody mad. Well, I mean, why did you give us all these options if you gonna tell us what because y'all taking too fucking long. We ain't got all day. We going with C. All that agree with C, say I. That's what we going with. Okay. We can revisit this later. Y'all want to take a vote later on, we can do that. But now we late because y'all couldn't decide between A, B, C, and D. C looks the best. It has the greatest upside. We're going to go with that. We'll come back to this a little later on. All that wishy-washy. I don't know, because, I don't want to offend nobody, and I don't want nobody to get hurt. At the same time, I want to make like a little bitch. C. We going with C. No, don't, nah. No, but we going with C. Took too goddamn long. Shit, we decide on this shit all day. Like, Omar, it couldn't have been more than 125 seconds. That was 5 seconds over the limit. It was 5 seconds. It's time sensitive. You know what I mean? When you go on Wheel of Fortune, do you have all day to decide what the sentence is? You pick a letter. You pick a vowel. Pick a letter, motherfucker. Yeah. When you go on Jeopardy, do you have all day? Do you have time to Google what the question is to the answer he just gave? Well, me either. Got 120 seconds. All right. I'll just say, Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Sure, Halsey says, I love the fact that second boyfriend had a car, became my husband, going places on the bus and not cool. No, 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 don't know. Mm, mm. All I know is I'm not reserving the option. I'm not reserving the option to be going on an old bus and old train and all that old shit. That's for when you was a teenager. I didn't have no car as a teenager, so we left those little toys behind. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son752, aka Omar with the rrr. And we are talking about the same with every love. The same with every love. Have you been the same with every man or woman you have been with? Have you been the same person? Were you the same lover? You know, were you always gentle, always patient, always kind, always respectful, always considerate? Or were you always rude, always obnoxious, always disrespectful, always impatient, always trying to be overbearing and mean and pushy and just beastly? Well, you can also call into the show if you would like to add your 2 cents. If you would like to be a part of this conversation, no censorship. No censorship. What? It's no censorship. You can say it how you're feeling. I won't even debate it. Won't try to appeal it. Yo, you can say whatever's on your mind. If I pick up the line and you respond in kind, everything is going to be all right. We talking about, are you the same person with everybody tonight, right? Well, it could be true. It could be some falsehood. Somebody is lying to you. What you going to do? How you going to fix it? How you going to be out? Are you going to picket the lines like you're on strike? Are you serious? Say psych. I don't know what to do. Get on my bike and say vroom, vroom, vroom. And I'm out. I'll be right back after I finish this paper route. All right. The number to call if you want to call into the show is 267 874 1949. 267 874 1949. I said a 267-874-1949. I said 267-874-1949. My man Keith Tyler. I said 267-874-1949. It's going down. I said a 267-874-1949. 267-874-1949. Hit us up. Let's get into this thing. Let's finish busting it out. The same with every love. Damn, man, that turmeric, man. That shit got me straight. That shit strong. It don't come off your hand. That shit don't even wash off. You gotta have the alcohol for this shit. Y'all see how yellow that yellow this shit is getting? That shit crazy. And it's the second application. Like, this shit, it's like trying to wash off jaundice. You know what I mean? And close your eyes. I got a surprise and came back with a bottle of wine. But yeah, the same with every woman. Fellas, are you the same with every woman that you've ever been with? You know, were you always attentive to every woman that you've ever been with? Did you listen to her? Did you fulfill her needs? Did you find out what she wanted, what she needed, what she appreciated? Did you care? And that's the thing. Have you been in the position to care about the needs of every woman that you've been with? Because I'll be honest, I haven't. Some women have had the energy where I may have thought that they were so selfish or conceited or full of themselves or insecure, where I didn't think that they deserved anything. So I might not have gave them shit or felt like they deserved shit. Maybe I just gave them the minimum. Like, how you might deal with one woman and you feel like she deserves the world. You might feel like she straight up deserves the world. And you might deal with another woman where you feel like, fellas, within the sound of my voice, have you ever been with a woman? Okay, let's say that you're used to complimenting your woman, telling her that she looks good, like definitely reinforcing how attracted you are to her, because you may have actually been like, yo, this joint is so pretty. She may have had pretty ways about it. You know how some women have pretty ways about them? Like, there's some women that look totally different to you once you get to know them. Like, you might have thought that they was the flyest, cutest, hottest thing smoking on the streets when you first met them. And then maybe that second time you saw them, they look different. You notice the way their mouth moved. You know what I mean? Something about them may have changed your view. Or one of the things may have made you pay more attention to their flaws than you may have paid attention to before. Like let's say they were full of themselves. Real shit. Let's say if you've ever dealt with a woman that was seriously full of herself, always talking about how good she looks or what other people don't have and what she does have and what her standards are and what she needs and what she wants and what she desires and what she should have. And you listen like, I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I'm just waiting to get some ass. I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I don't want to hear nothing she say, I'll pass. I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I don't want to buy her no diamond necklaces or rings. I want to buy her a thing. She acts like she already got it going on. So what does she need me for, you whore? All I need you to do is spread your legs. I ain't trying to shoot up in you, not fertilizing eggs. I ain't trying to do nothing to get closer, but I want to get up in them pantyhose tonight. And it's feeling all right, but I don't really like this joint. And it's all my mic trying to hold on, and it's really getting hard. I wish my dick was getting hard, but it's not, and I'm sorry. How did I get here? Somebody pass me a beer. I don't want to get high, but I really want to get up between the thighs. So I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I said, I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. Anything that she got to offer, I'll pass. I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I said, I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. I said, I'm just sitting here waiting to get some ass. Yeah, you might have dealt with a chick like that. And it ain't as easy, like, yo, man, it ain't as easy to deal with chicks like that as you think. So whereas you might have been respectful, attentive, kind, patient with all the other women that you dealt with, but with her, you almost ready to cuss her out or tell her about herself. Like, yo, You are not all of that. Shorty, you're good looking, but ain't nobody that fine. Like, chill. Chill. You know, let the fish go. You ain't got, yo, son. Hey, yo. Hold on. Hold on. Keith, you just tried to, hold on. Let me see. Hold on, son. Let me see if you can find out my phone lines ain't doing what they supposed to do. Blah 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 blah. Okay, it's working. So I'm trying to figure out how my man Keith. You know, Keith, I'm gonna call you because I see that you called. So I'm gonna call you. That's what I'm gonna do. Did you leave a message? Jitterbug says you should study NDE cases of hell. there may have been patients that died for 30. Yo, Keith, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
You tried to call?
Yeah, I listened to it. I was trying to call.
All right, because it didn't ring. You good?
It did ring. It asked you, who should I say calling?
No, it didn't ring on this side.
Right.
It might have rung
up when it said, who's this said calling? You got a new John on me now.
Yeah, it's new. But you ain't gotta say who it is. Just be like, blah 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 blah. This is Mr. Blah blah blah. You ain't gotta say, we ain't getting down like that. How you been, my dude?
Yeah, I know. I see you rated out of 319 and came down to the 6267. That's what's up. Or 318.
Yeah, now that 319 number is dead. It's dead. It ain't coming back, so it ain't coming back.
Okay. I figured that much. Pretty much. Have you been the same with every love? Fuck no. You can't treat everybody the same. Is you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can't get the same. You might have some better. You might have some better. You might have some sweet. You might have some not so sweet. They're not the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My man said it the best. And, it's crazy because we still mad at the boy because he left us hanging. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
right?
We're not doing that. We just talking about relationship. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't want to talk about this shit.
But I ain't talking about who you think I'm talking about. We still mad at the boy though.
No, I'm not. I moved on. I'm a better man now.
All right, well, I'm not, because I be trying to figure out what these bitches want from a nigga.
Okay.
I met Keisha, Melisha, nah, we ain't gonna get started. But anyway, no, you can't treat everybody the same. Just like you can't treat every nigga the same. You can't treat all your friends the same. You know your friends that can't go with you on every level. So no, you cannot treat everybody the same.
Okay. So
some people bring the best out of you. Some people bring out the average. Some people bring out nothing at all.
Okay. But do you think that you can be the same with everybody, even if you don't treat them the same? Well, then again, I guess no is no. Like if you can't treat them the same, I guess you can't be the same. But if there was a possibility that you could separate, like let's say, even though I didn't treat everybody the same, like I didn't do the same thing for every woman, maybe you were still respectful in every situation. Do you think that that's possible?
That might be possible, but if you fake the funk, I mean, when you be fraud because you know you can't do this way one way and then turn around and treat somebody the other way, and that ain't gonna work, right? You know what I mean? That definitely ain't gonna work. Let me just say this. I know that when I had my daughter, I changed.
Mm.
And you realize that the people that we deal with, they have a father too. So of course they change. You know? So when we grow up, we look at them different now because we have daughters.
Okay.
So when you don't want somebody to playing around with your daughter, you know, because these kids out here nowadays, man, especially teenage girls, and you can't once a boy break their heart, one of them 6 years old boys break their heart, man, you gotta give them a bullet. Like, listen here, take this bullet, because I'm gonna need it to give it to you. But you know, you see that Martin Lawrence John and Will Smith, that boy saying that shit be real. Reggie, yeah. But shit out. But anyway, it just changes the whole fact. Like some people you can't play with. Some people you can bug out with. Some people like comedy. Some people hate comedy. Some people like some 5-7. Some people love some 5-7. You never know. But guess what? Some 5-7 show love to everybody, including his haters.
Who is 757?
Some 5-7?
You mean 752?
7-5. No, I didn't want to put your government out there, so I'll give you
Good looking. Oh man, crazy as hell.
So I'll put the 357 on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
750, but you know what I mean. 5-2. But anyway, you know, you gotta love everybody, include the haters. That's the ones that make like.
Hold on. I got a little treat for you. Hold on a second. Hold on.
You have a call from.
No. We ain't got that.
Right.
Yo. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's good?
What's going on?
Yo, guess who on the line?
Who?
The boy, the boy.
The one where he fell on the floor, when I had him laughing because I was playing them hit songs. Yeah.
Your old DJ. When we used to do the shows for the boy. Remember that time I got locked up and y'all did the show on your own?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there.
Shit, man, I showed those
on down there on Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we was in that hee-haw house. What's up? What's up, my man? What's going on with you? Man, same shit for day, you know. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. We're hanging out with this boy right here.
You do know you're never gonna make $1 out of 15 cents because they're taxing both of them.
Yeah, that's but see, if you go to some planet, you can get that 45 cents, and then you can go from there, and then you come around with the other 55, then I could get $1.
And you doing all that shit when you just move to Delaware.
Look,
no fucking taxes.
You might just give up the 15 cents.
Damn, man.
Just give up the 15.
What's up, man?
They might let you keep the $1.
How you been, though?
I can't complain. Living life, man. Living life.
You still a comedian, or you?
I have never gave it up. I told son we need to get back into it. You gotta put the gang back together.
I'm not messing with that boy. I'm not messing with LL Cool Nut no more, man. I offered him to go. Man, matter of fact, no plug, but I'm just trying to holler. Yo, you need to come to this next joint because they got J. Anthony Brown. I'm just telling you that. That's all I'm saying.
J. Anthony Brown.
Yeah, but he don't want to come and hang out with me. He said, "What the fuck do I look like?"
You did with him too. Who was Kenny Nash name?
Listen, let's just continue with the show. So,
what was you talking about? What's the name? What's the show tonight?
The Same with Everybody.
So is, can you give out the same love to everybody?
No, basically, we're saying, can you be the same with everybody? Like all the relationships that you've been in, can you be the same person with every woman, or for women with every man? Is it possible for you to be for you to treat everybody the same, or to be the same way in some kind of consistent way? Is it possible?
Well, let me just.
Can you drive every car the same way?
I'm getting ready to tell you this now, and this is just my demeanor and the way I am. When you and I'm not going to talk about men, because that's a whole different story. But women, I think that you should always go into different relationships with the same attitude that you had, because you're never supposed to let nobody change who you are as a man. I don't think you should never let nobody change you. And like if you thorough and you're a good person, you're a good man, and you're a giver, and you're respectful, and you're not an asshole. If that woman that you're dealing with put you through hell, and then you move on to another relationship, you don't switch your pitch up because of what that woman done. You be the same person, but you notice red flags differently.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just notice things differently. You don't make the same mistakes that you did in that next relationship, and you also don't bring the same bullshit that you brought from the same relationship because of what that woman done. Because you're not going to move past it. You're not going to move to the next level of what you're supposed to be doing in the new relationship. You're going to keep carrying that shit. So never let nobody change who you are as a person when it goes to, or as a man, when it goes to the next relationship. You still be the same person that you are, but just know that you're going to learn to notice more red flags differently than you did before. Because in that other relationship, the first relationship, you might have been like, no, I'm going to let this slide right now. But the next one, you're like, no, I can't do this one again like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not that you're dragging on it. You just, your spidey senses is up differently. You know what I mean? And your neck going to stand up differently because of your past experiences. You know what I mean? So it's not that you're changing the love in the person that you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just that you're changing the way that you guide yourself through things and protecting your heart. Because that's the main focus, the protection that you give your heart. You know, I mean, SWV say use your heart and not your mind, but sometimes one and one is two.
No, they said use your heart and not your eyes.
Well, I thought it was your mind. The whole these shit. See, that's the shit that fucks me up. You always hear these songs and you throw the heart and mind, and now they talk about your eyes. And fuck that. Fuck it, son. Why don't you just let me keep it the way it was?
Because I know you like to get. I know you like to get it right.
You know you got to be son.
You only got to be the DJ, the correction DJ.
Listen, I know you like to get it right. I ain't gonna let you just be out there like that.
Yeah, but
I'm working for you. I'm working for you.
There is, you know, you treat. There's no love lost in men. It's dealing with men, but when you deal with men, they're very, very deceptive. You don't know who's like me and you, son. We go all the way back to what, 2003,
2002, really.
2002, 2003,
mm-hmm.
And even when we weren't around each other, when we bumped into each other, like when I lived in South Philly, and you came through there, and you had your daughter with you. We always been thorough. I look at your daughter as my niece. I look at your pop as my pop, your mom as my mom and stuff. So at the end of the day, even when we're not around each other, it's not that you weren't thought about. But every time we reconnect, we're always a brother. We're always brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the love. You know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. Stop. You said 2003. Stop. We go back a little bit farther than that, right, son?
Yeah.
Right, son?
But they ain't got nothing to do with that. They ain't got nothing to do with
that. We go back 5 cookie days.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I gotta watch out for you. You start talking about You start talking about all the chicks from around the way and all. Nah. We're not going back to Pulaski Street. Pulaski Avenue.
You
We're
read
not doing.
that comment. Oh, long you read it. All right, no problem.
We're not doing that. I'm just trying to figure out if it's possible for.
No.
Okay, you may say no, but evidently some people say no. They say yeah because they say that I've always kept it 100. I've always done this, and regardless of how I was treated, I still kept it the same. Some people stick by that. Now,
you gotta sometimes you gotta stand 10 toes down on how you feel about certain situations. You know, it's just certain people, like certain part of the brotherhood are not brothers. Sometimes people are brothers, even women are optimistic. They want to sit back and use you for what they can get you for, and then it's easier to cut men off than it is to cut women off because they got something between their legs that keep you connected to them.
I don't know.
They can't give you what women can give you, bro.
Okay, well let me ask y'all this: have y'all ever treated a woman poorly that treated you good?
No.
Yes.
No. I've never.
Yes.
I think that past relationships I've had, I've always treated them with respect. Now, if they fucked up, they fucked up. You know what I mean? And in some ways, God always, my mom always said, always taught me this through my life is, and it's hard to do, and that's all. Let go and let God. That was always, she said, Troy, let God deal with it. And in a lot of cases, like 85% of them cases, God has dealt with people in harsh ways that mess with his children. You know what I mean? He's dealt with people in harsh places that mess with his children, especially when you got a good heart. When you have a pure and good heart and you treat people with respect. You know what I mean? That's shit. When you can't keep dogging men out, or your brothers can't keep dogging you out either. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like we have, like even in comedy, we have comedians that sit back and they be like, "What's going on, best friend, best friend, best friend?" And then turn back around when you got shows, they want you to put them on, and when they got shows, they won't even call you.
See, y'all going to that comedy.
But they call you best friend.
Partner. Yeah, take on comedy.
I don't even have to mention the name, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's why he's laughing. But yo, you can't get all the air, man. Breathe. Listen, right? Yes. Now, did I know that I was listening? So listen, did I know that she was a good thing at the time? No. It's crazy because I looked at her. We went out on a date. First time she picked me up, she crashed the car. She ran into somebody's car. Shit was crazy. But anyway, long story short, no, I ain't know. And your mom and your dad and your grandparents, they tell you that's the one that you should be marrying. My grandma used to let her go upstairs and put outfits on my bed and shit. You know what I mean? And I was just playing around. I was like, yeah, like she's cool, like she's a nerd, like she's a nerd. But man, after 10 years, after I seen her and realized what I had, I was like, God damn, boy, you a fool to let that one go. Yeah, see, at the time I didn't know because I thought she was a cornball. I was trying to be in the B crowd, you know what I mean? You know, she was in the C, D, E, F crowd. You know what I mean? But now she in the A crowd and I'm sitting up here still in the C crowd. So no, I didn't know she was a good thing at the time. No, I didn't know what I had. I fucked around and I blew a good thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, see, so now you can't sit back. What you just said up here and said contradicts some things you just said because that you can't love. You're supposed to love everybody the same, but you fucked up. She didn't fuck up. So you didn't hold her to the standards you're supposed to hold her to. You know what I mean? So now when you go into the next relationship, you know better. And if you know better, you do better, right?
Yeah,
now you get ready to smart. Now I know you smart.
Listen here, preacher man. I got you, preacher. Yeah, go ahead, preacher. I got you.
Smart.
Go ahead, preacher. is just now, Deacon. Now, come on with the servants, the rest of the servants right now, Deacon. Deacon 752. Come on, Deacon. Come on.
From my point of view, it depends on.
I should scratch his neck.
You know what I should have asked? You know what I should have asked? I should have asked, have you ever mistreated somebody who treated you the way you wanted to be treated? Because treating somebody right is relative. So what I might need in order to feel like I'm being treated right might be different than what you need to in order to feel like you being treated right. Like unfortunately, some people are used to what other people would perceive as mistreatment. So some people don't mind all the back and forth and the arguing and the teasing and the insults and some people are actually used to that kind of shit. But what
is being treated like? What's your version of being treated right?
But that's what I said. That's why I switched it to, have you ever treated somebody wrong who was treating you the way you wanted to be treated? So like let's take a situation like this. Let's say you used to dealing with a chick that you perceive you used to dealing with chicks that you perceive as being a 10 on the look scale. But you decided to give a shot to somebody that was a 6 or a 7. Now, they might have been a 6 or a 7, but they might have treated you like a 10 when those other chicks that were physically a 10 treated you like a 4 or 5. You understand what I'm saying? So you might have lowered your physical standards in order to be with this woman, but it was hard for you to treat her right because you were kind of shallow. Like it was like, I want to give you a shot, but I really can't because I'm not even really physically attracted to you like that. So you may not have given her the positive energy that you would have normally given somebody if they were a little bit more pleasing to your eyesight. So you may have treated her wrong, even though she running around here shining your shoes and putting and lacing the toilet seat with paper. You know what I mean? She stole toilet covers from a job. She stole toilet covers from a job and put
lacing the toilet seat, the place was blessed the toilet.
Listen,
no.
Hold on. No, let me finish. I'm saying, so you may not have given her your best or your all or the good part of you because you really weren't. You knew that y'all ain't have a future because you ain't. She just didn't. She wasn't pleasing to the eye, and you may have been ashamed of yourself. Like, damn, I know I'm wrong for treating her like that, especially when she treat me like a king, and I ain't even treating her like a duchess. I'm treating her like a straight peasant. Like she can't even get into the castle. She can't cross the moat. Yeah, but it happens. But could it happen? Has it happened? Now, I'm not the type of person that was raised to judge somebody strictly on looks. But have I always treated every woman like the star that they needed to be? No, because I had to learn. I had to grow. Shit, when I was younger, I thought I was the prize. Like, the fuck you think? Shit. You know what I mean? Like, I got this shit going on. I mean, I'm not proud to say that now, but that's where I came from. That's how I felt. And unfortunately,
shit going on. Your name Sun 572.
the bottom line is, it's hard to always be the same with somebody from if you just follow the timeline between when you're young and learning, but think you know everything already. Then when you start actually learning, and then you have to switch up your shit, you got to change your game. Now, some things may remain the same. You may still be a decent person. You may still spend money. You may still give compliments. You may still be attentive to needs. But at the same time, you may you may have to learn some different shit. Like, for example, you may have to learn to tailor treating somebody right to what they want instead of what you think they should have. You know how, like, we in the social media age right now, and so we get a lot of information from people that we don't know that influence us. So we could get to thinking that, I mean, if we ain't careful, if we was younger, we could think that all chicks want a thug. They want some thug nigga, some drug dealer in and out of jail, back and forth to court type cat. You understand what I'm saying? All chicks don't want that shit. All women don't want that shit. Most really don't want it because there ain't no future in it. You know what I mean? Like, is she dying to be a single mother with a dead baby father, or a baby father that she got to take the kids upstate to go see? Like, yeah, well, when you took the kids, you bum motherfucker, you took the kids off the VI list. What kind of nigga are you? You, I mean, real shit. But you know, listening to our media outlets, listening to our songs and all of that shit, it'll have you thinking all women want a thug. All women want a man with some kind of edginess or whatever. And it ain't necessarily true. Or all edginess is not the same, you know, all roughness or masculinity is not the same. So you may keep some things consistent, but you may have had to learn what the woman herself really wants. Like, a Gucci bag. A Gucci bag or a Louis bag is an expensive item that you may think every woman wants. Until you get with a chick and she earthy as shit, and she don't believe in no worthless ass a bag that costs maybe $15 to $20 to make, that costs $5,000. She might not believe in that shit. You know what I mean? So you went and spent 5 stacks on a goddamn Louis bag, and she like, yo, babe, you need to take that back. I want me a straw bag from this little boutique or this Goodwill. That's what I want. And then we gonna go out, we gonna go down Valley Green and get us a hot dog. Vegan hot dog. You like, exactly, yeah, right? There are women out there who are like that. You understand what I'm saying?
I think that's 10 to 15%.
Well,
10 to 15%. If you find a diamond in the rough, I have a cousin, right? I have a cousin. He has a tendency to find the gumps, like Forrest Gump. He has a tendency to find these gumps, and I'm like, where the fuck did you find these women at? That allow you to do so much stupid shit. You know what I mean? Where do you find these? What planet do you go to? Do they have some type of dementia? Like, where do you find these planets? Is there a planet out there that has stupid ass women that allow you to do stupid shit to them and still show you love? Wrong. You know, because us men, we really don't need much. If your screw is right, you get a plate of food, and you show us some respect, we cool. Women, they live by a different law. They live by this. They don't live by what have you done for me 10 years ago. They live by what have you done for me now. Even if you do something the day before, the next day there's something else that you have to do. You know, you gotta jump through the hoop with no fire. Then you gotta jump through the hoop with fire. Then you gotta do a dismount and land. You can't fall back after you do that dismount. You gotta be Simone Biles. You gotta fucking be Simone Biles with these bitches. And I'm not calling women bitches. I'm calling the ones that act like bitches. Mm-hmm. You have to make sure you get the gold medal on a regular. Raw women out there that want you to allow them to speak their piece and just be quiet. Just let me talk now. And you be like, so I'm gonna let you demean me and talk down to me, and I can't be my defense attorney. You out your fucking mind. I can't even
women
remember
out there like that no more. What the hell is wrong with you? Man, it's raw. You see, he
Hold
sound
on.
like raw. Like Eddie go find a African chick with a bone in her nose and banging body and come back and what you call him and then come around people in America today and then she come out, Eddie, I want help. You know, women out there like that no more. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? You like Eddie? No, listen. You know, but all honesty, in reality,
but see,
I believe that
I'm not trying to cut you off because you had the phone a long time. You've been on this phone a long time. I know you have.
Oh, by the way, hold on. It's 3:10. It's 3:10.
Hosting, what you call? What the fuck? Don't make me come out of my character today.
You gonna cut that bullshit?
See, son, if you listen to this, man. Listen to this. Listen to this. See, us as men, we make it hard on ourselves through the music. You got fucking After 7 talking about, I'll give you the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountains.
There you go.
And then you got Babyface talking about, I give good love, I buy your car, I cook your dinner. After doing a 13-hour shift, talking about as soon as I come home from work, you gonna do all this shit. Lying to motherfuckers. And then why stop the internet, and you get men going on the internet trying to uplift women and make us look like we bad motherfuckers and saying what men ain't doing wrong. And then all of a sudden they come up with the term, I'm the prize.
Well, a lot of people don't know that there was a remix.
YouTube is fucking up relationships. They are. Because
hey, we are sponsored by the YouTube channel on here. He does not know what he's talking about. He is not a part of the program. So when you get a chance, please edit this out.
Look, man. Listen, let me ask y'all a question going back to what we was talking about before. By the way, we started the show at 1 o'clock, not 2 o'clock. So we already overtime. So you know what that means, Troy. So but let me ask y'all this. So neither one of y'all have never dealt with a vegan or a vegetarian?
No. What?
You never been in love or went with a vegan or a vegetarian?
No, I never know. Fuck no.
Oh, okay.
No. Hell no.
No, there's no such thing. I don't even know what the term vegetarian or vegan is.
Well, a vegan is a lifestyle where you don't eat any animal products at all. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but you don't wear leather. You don't believe in killing animals. Period.
Right. Well, God bless you.
And a vegetarian is, well, you know what a vegetarian is. They don't eat meat.
They don't suck dick. I mean, they don't eat meat. I'm sorry.
They suck dick, son. They yeah.
That's part of meat.
Well, as long as the animal doesn't die, they all in. Well, wait a minute. No. I have other questions to ask. No, I'm not ready. You hold on. Like I said, I got one more question that I need to ask y'all, and then y'all need to wrap this up because it's time to go. All right. So So are y'all saying that all the women that y'all have dealt with have basically been the same kind of woman?
No,
I haven't. It's not. All the women I've dealt with has not been the same kind of woman.
Okay, so what? Okay, answer this. What is the most extreme? Okay, what has a woman ever done to you to take you out? To take you off of your square of how you normally would treat a woman? Like what has any woman that you've ever dealt with done to make you do things, to have to switch your whole style up in order to be with her, if that's what you wanted to do?
3 letters. Sex.
Okay.
Well,
I'm serious.
All right.
I mean, honestly, you know, that's just one part of it. You know, I think that the all around person, sex is just on the top of the list. But after the sex is gone, what's next? I need the all around. I mean, I just don't want just the sex because sex is just one thing. So you can treat me like shit as long as you're giving me good sex. No, that's not how it goes. It has to be all around. You need to be giving. You need to be understanding. You need to be intelligent. You need to be a go-getter. You need to be a hustler. The same shit that I can try my best to bring to the relationship, you have to bring to the relationship.
Whoa.
So
Yo, you find out you that type of nigga that cry after you have sex and you pour the motherfucking sheet up because she left $200 on the fucking nightstand for you. You was fucking balls.
If a woman left $200 on the nightstand for me, God bless her. Thank you so much. And yes, if the sex is that motherfucking good, I'll curse off Sade talking about never as good as the first time. You lying bitch. You fucking right. If I got it the first time and it was good, and the second time it got even better, then that just notifies, that just gets rid of anything that Sade said in that song, never as good as the first time. That shit is fucking good. Maybe I'm emotional.
I'm pulling your man card tonight.
You can man card right ahead, motherfucker.
I'm pulling your man card. Yo, anyway.
I just think you're a fucking liar to yourself. Oh. I think you lie to yourself.
Man, you're crazy as hell. These nuts.
Listen, just
I'm keeping it 100% real.
Listen, hold
I remember you DJ Scratch and Sniff.
Oh shit.
Oh,
just do y'all last y'all last statements and let me get out, do these birthday shout outs and get the hell on about it here.
Hold on. I got one, and then you can hang up. So let me ask you a question, because you like putting people on the spot. Tell the truth. How many times did you play your record back in the day to get some cooch? You know, the LL, I Need Love, bye.
You talking to me?
Yeah, he talking to you.
Man, listen, I ain't never have to do nothing to get no ass. You know what I mean? They was either down or they wasn't. Hey, there wasn't no damn record gonna make no girl give up no ass. You know what? When I was a teenager, if they had on like pantyhose or stockings, I thought I wasn't getting no ass. You know why? Because I figured, you know how like when you was a teenager, you could get within a centimeter, maybe even a millimeter of getting some ass. You might already been feeling on the titties, grabbing the ass, kissing, passion marks and all of that. But when you go for that zipper, you know what I mean? It could all go crashing down, right?
Yeah.
So I figured if the more clothes she had on, the more opportunity she had to say no at the last minute. So I figured if she wasn't wearing no pants, if she had like on a skirt or a sundress or some shit like that, then I was gonna get some ass. If she had on like stockings and all that shit, like yo, one layer gotta come off, then another layer before you get to the panties, like you gonna lose somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? In my mind, every layer was an opportunity to say no, we gotta wait, or no, this ain't right, or you know what I mean? I didn't realize that girls knew they was gonna give you some ass or not once they left the house. They knew if they was gonna give you some ass over the phone. I didn't know that though. You know what I mean? It was, you know, so yeah, just so you know, like either I was gonna get it or I wasn't, but I was always going for it. That's for sure. So no. Play no goddamn I Need Love. It was 1987 when that shit came out. I put on some Keith Sweat, make it last forever. Some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, put in some, let's see, 87. Let's see, Keith Sweat was out. Alexander O'Neal was out.
God was out.
Was God out yet?
Yeah.
No, Guy ain't come out till 88. Guy and Bobby Brown both dropped their albums in 88.
Yeah, I made the shit I made the shit you did right there.
Yeah. Yo, I saw a documentary with Aaron Hall.
Oh,
yo,
he can get locked up with Diddy.
Yo, that boy, and this was a soft documentary. They ain't say nothing about, all of the rape allegations with the boy. This thing was off the. That boy is sick. Something wrong with that boy.
He's a dog whisperer now.
Yo, just take off the whisperer. Take off the whisperer part.
And son, I ain't trying to stroke your ego. I seen shit happen at the comedy show that down there on Master Street. I seen you do shit up in there. Like, I was like, how this motherfucker just come in here with nobody and leaving with one?
Man, that was when I was young.
Matter of fact,
I wasn't 40 yet.
Across the street after the comedy show.
I wasn't 40 yet.
What about when we used to go across the street to the bar from the comedy show or Master?
Look, yeah. What about it? You was the one getting all the chicks, but you honored your marriage. Shit, you could have went home. This big boy. I'm trying to tell you, this. Yo, Troy gets. Scholar Rock had them all, and so did Troy. He might not have had them, but he can sure as hell get them. All right, y'all, we out of here. I got to do these birthday shout-outs and get on up out of here. Listen, it's been a blast. It was good having both of y'all on. No, Troy, it was just good having you on. That crazy-ass motherfucker. He hung up, too.
I'm listening to it before I got on. He going to call you Son 572. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo. Shit don't make no sense. Yo, you crazy as hell. But look, man, good looking out, man. I need to holler at you anyway.
All right, let's do that. You can call me when you're done the show. Give me a call, man.
Without a doubt.
All right.
All right, man. Peace. All right. Let's do these birthday. We got some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. December 20th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Sharita Benson. Happy birthday to you. And also Yashika Harmon and Rosa Rodriguez and Tamara Green. And last but not least, I have to give a posthumous happy birthday shout out. My uncle would have been 67 years old today, and he passed this year in April. I'm not sure if it was April 1st or March 30th, like the end of March. But he was one of my favorite uncles. He was a good dude. And I miss him and I love him. I love him and I miss him and I miss him and I love him and I love him and I miss him. So happy birthday, happy posthumous, happy heavenly birthday, Carrie Gaines. You would have been 67 today, but you was always 100 in my heart. I want to say peace to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious December 20th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. I said go hard, go for yours. Hey, yo, you can't be the same with everybody who you kick game to, but I'm going to tell you the same to anyone who listens, anyone who is an earshot. I'm going to tell you, we're not on the same plane that we used to be. I had to grow from a little seed to where I am now. And me and you, what we going to do? Are we going to be the same as we was when we was crew? Well, you live and you learn, and hopefully when you get your turn, you won't get burned. And when I say burn, I ain't talking about an STD, but I'm talking about an STD too. I'm talking to you. You don't know what the energy is that a woman is going to give to you. Even a man, you take a stand. If you a woman and you know how to treat a man, it should take you far, but sometimes he won't let you. Who are you to be being put down? You shouldn't have to deal with somebody who treats you like a clown. You treating him like a king. He treating you like you ain't nothing but a thing to do. No, not acceptable. You gotta get on the step to you. Do something else to that shit because you're reputable. And you ain't gotta put up with nobody's BS, but we all put up with some BS before we TS. Terror Squad. No, I'm talking about the Marriage Squad. Yo, you step it up like a game. You don't treat the same. When I was a baby boy, I thought like a baby boy, but then I had to step up into a Melvin. I'm gonna keep it going. I don't care even if I lose the beat, even if I skip a little something, I bring the heat, and it's gonna be like fire until I expire. I'm gonna do this shit. My government is Omar McIntyre. Did you need to know it? Well, yeah, YouTube shows it until I change the 2752. That's how I do. Yeah, the less you know, the better you feel. But I'm 100 and I still keep it real. Cause I'm a win with an 85, even a 70. That's a D in my class, but I'm still heavenly. And everything is gonna be okay because I said so. And I'ma still do this shit and do the same show and keep hitting. I'm never quitting. I keep going. Whether that girl is pure out there hoeing. Yo, I'm still stowing and putting away my nuts. And if I get a chance, I'ma still rock them cuts. And everything is gonna be great. Everything is be fine. Y'all treat me like a good king, and I'ma rep mine to shine. Just like the sun up in this thing. It's not a picture, but it's a plaque. Act like you know that's whack. No, it's not whack. I'm talking about whack to feel any other kind of way that you don't feel and still got skills. And I believe that I get chills when I get with somebody that's just like me and they're just as real. And justice for everybody, justice to all, justice, just us having a ball. What's it going to be? How's it going to go? Do you catch the rhyme? Do you catch the pattern? Do you catch the flow? Rhyme patterns and I say cadence and all of those entendres. Yo, put the bullshit behind us because we gonna make sure that we elevate. And I ain't trying to deal with these other niggas that's trying to hate. So peace to y'all. All of y'all who came through, appreciate y'all exponentially. That's times two. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow, which is kind of today. It's going to be between 1 o'clock and 1:30. I'm going to pair this shit, and we're going to do it the same way. But that's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. Between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be back for another Urban Therapy with Sun Show. So make sure y'all come through. Now, the show is not from 1 to 1:30, but I'm not going to be here until between 1 and 1:30. So, like, if I don't get here 1, don't think that it's not going to happen. So, everything going to be all right. Everything going to be all right. And hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we can take off our uniform. Yes. Get loose, y'all. Get loose. Yo, take off your chain. Show them you got juice. Hit the like button, share the show. We up to 19. We can make it a clean 20. You know what I mean? If you're going to hate, you take away your like and make it at 18. Somebody double up and make it a 2 so we can get to 20. You know? All right, y'all. So, Peace. And thank y'all all for coming through. Appreciate you.